Welcome to MCpodcast,
Okay.
the Men of Culture podcast.
Hell yeah, gang.
And once again, we are here to debate something very important. Which one is a better anime? Mob Psycho 100 or?
One Punch Man.
And we are going to go through by 5 categories. I'll put them on the screen right here. And we will determine by the end of the video, most likely not, which one is the better anime.
Yeah.
So make sure you do us a favor and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We need subscribers, man. We need subscribers.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for watching. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to put peace sign on you.
Alright. First, let's establish who's fighting for what. He thinks Mob Psycho is a better anime than One Punch Man.
Yeah, and he thinks One Punch Man is better anime than Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely wild.
Hot take. Mob Psycho is garbage.
Get this man out here.
Hot take.
Get this man out here.
Hot take. Alright, I know this is gonna sound crazy. Like, not garbage, but to me,
No, he means it like garbage. He means
not garbage, but it's like, I don't know why there's so much hype. I think it's overhyped. That's a better word.
Like,
It's not garbage. Don't get me wrong. Overhyped and a half.
overhyped.
And One Punch Man is better. And
One
if you want to
Punch
start
Man.
off, I mean, you can start off with the characters. I mean, who do you like? What do you think has better characters?
Okay, I'm gonna get this. We doing hot takes. First of all, I want to say One Punch Man got a bunch of dick riders, bro. Season 2 was mid as fuck, and Matt had to act like that shit was the second coming of who knows.
Alright, the second season was not all that, only because it wasn't all about the main character. It was about the supporting cast, which they do well, unlike Mob Psycho.
Okay, anyway, let's start off with supporting cast, which Mob Psycho has a pretty good supporting cast.
I didn't care about any of those fucking people. Anyways, they could have died and been like,
I did not get.
yeah,
I don't.
especially that manager, bro, never laughed at a single one of his jokes.
Reagan, first of all, is cool as fuck, bro. That man is a dog, bro.
Oh yeah, dog shit.
Anyway,
bro.
the supporting characters of Mob Psycho, I'll give One Punch Man this one.
Oh,
One Punch Man, you actually got better supporting cast.
Yeah.
Like overall characters.
Wow, well, we were supposed to be fighting about this. Now you
No,
guys
I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one. That would be shit anyways. The main characters of Mob Psycho are really good, but they just really don't compare to One Punch Man. I'll give you that. Whatever. Take that stupid ass shit.
All right, let me explain why. There are so many different characters in One Punch Man.
Genos is pretty boring. No.
Genos is pretty boring because we still don't know much about him.
Two bitches,
Tsubaki and are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, they're
You
bad.
know how hyped up they are in the fucking like girls in anime?
They're bad. They're pretty
Alright,
bad. I felt
Either way, despite the looks and everything, they have so many different heroes. They have so many different cool people, and they like literally. You can tell like their personality traits, how they are as a person, and like there's so many dope characters in there that you can just understand and just know straight away. And like you feel like you're so friendly with them already because there's so many jokes, so many funny moments, and you kind of just connect way more than the characters. And I just thought I was just watching Mob Psycho to watch Mob Psycho because people said it was good. That was my like one thing. So, and I didn't find any of the enjoyment in any of the characters. Mob Psycho was pretty boring. Obviously, he's supposed to like, develop, but I don't know. I just never really cared about it, and that's just me.
Alright, my comment, like I said, the supporting cast, they definitely. One Punch Man has just more characters. That's the main reason why I said that. They have more characters, really, and I guess they do have some pretty good characters during the supporting cast. Mob Psycho definitely has a very strong supporting cast of characters, but I think it's really main focus centered around the main character, which is the next category we're going into. The main character, what's it? Oh, Kageyama, aka Mob. He develops throughout the story. He starts off as this emotionless person, doesn't want to have to like. He feels insecure about using his powers or who he is, or just as a person. And he goes to Reagan. Reagan's kind of a fucked up person too. He's a con artist and just is kind of money hungry, trying to do whatever he got to do to make money. He deals with all these people, and the people he encounters throughout the story, they learn from Kageyama, and Kageyama slowly starts to develop as a person and becoming more accepting of who he is and kind of showing more emotions. You know what I mean? He starts off as this kind of. He's powerful, but he's kind of like an antisocial loser, or not loser, but he's like a weirdo kind of. And he develops Unlike One Punch Man, the dude just drops in, and it's like boom, one punch, and like he shows no emotion. It's just fucking whack, bro. It's whack. He just like one punch, and it's just done. He's like, I want to have a good fight. I want to have a good fight. Oh my god! And he's just like this, meep. Whack as fuck. No character development whatsoever. Nothing.
I think Saitama is the embodiment of true heroism. The reason I say that is, okay, yeah, he one punches people, but you gotta realize, like, he does not give a fuck about the credit, dude. He doesn't give a shit. Everybody's over there, money hungry, looking for all these titles, these groups, being the number one hero. He's the one person who doesn't actually give a fuck about status. He fights for the protection of other people, and I think there's way more development too, not like comparative to Mob Psycho, but there's way more development than he's saying. He starts off as a character, obviously, and he learns throughout of becoming a hero that no matter like how good of a deed you do, if it's portrayed wrongly by people and like media and shit like that, you can be portrayed in such a worse way. And when he was fighting the king of the king of the fish or something, that sounds crazy, but essentially he fought the guy, and everybody else was calling him like a cleanup crew, and he was the one who cleans up every single fight. But no matter what, he rises to the occasion and stops anything from ever happening and from anybody getting hurt, just because it's true heroism. He doesn't want the credit, he doesn't want this, he doesn't want that. He just wants to protect people and show that, you know, that he can do it. So Mob Psycho is like, to me, it's like, I want to say there's character development, but I don't really feel it from him. It's hard to like actually feel the development. I don't know. So it's like, especially when the chick rips the paper right in front of him and he puts it back together. I mean, I think he's just stupid. Like, I think that part was so like.
So what you're saying is you're giving this category to Mob. Basically.
I'm not giving this.
Yes, because he has better character development throughout the series, throughout each and every season.
No, I'm saying I don't feel Mob's development at all.
Mob developed throughout the season. Mob goes from someone who was insecure and was social. No, he's not. He becomes more confident as a person and as just
he's
in
still
general.
Pretty emotionless.
What are you talking about? He shows way more. It was season 3. He was way more.
I didn't even get to that point. I'm not gonna hold you. So
like I listen.
Like you have to go into that not like expecting anything. You have to have some low ass standard. You gotta be ready to be bored for mad fucking long. I'm sorry. That's just me.
And top that.
I think Mob Psycho was the wrongly done One Punch Man.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, bro. He says Saitama is the embodiment of heroism. He literally says, "I'm a hero for fun." He does it because he wanted to have to fight someone who was on his level. And right now, he's never gonna meet anybody because he also just wants to keep raising this dude up every single time. Like, oh yeah.
But you have to realize that every single time, there's also way more character development in every other character as well.
See, that's worse when.
Why is it worse? Why does the main character need to develop?
The main character does not develop. And so basically, he's already just perfectly molded right from the start.
He's not perfectly molded.
And all the other characters just bing, bing, bing are better than him. So to me, I see most of the characters develop.
I think Mob's brother had more character development than Mob.
Yo,
my God, bro. Oh, fucking God, you know that. Fuck out of here. I see that shit happen. He was a salty-ass motherfucker. Then he was a fanboy of his brother, bro. Once he got powers and stopped being a jealous fuck, that was way more, like, he has so much more character development than Mob Psycho did in 2-3 seasons.
What are you Mob has all this power in the world and can literally go do whatever the fuck he wants. Right. And chooses not to do it and say, like, bro, like, my whole life can't be on using this power, bro. Right. I gotta know how to be regular sometimes. And he teaches other people who are in the same position as him, bro, you gotta be regular at some point. Like, you had all this power in the world, but it don't mean shit if people only fear you because of that. That means they don't respect you.
What does that have to do with character development?
It's character development because he teaches others. Look, he developed other characters as he developed as well.
Okay.
Saitama just stayed the same as person. He's the same person. Even in the manga, he has not changed. He's just like, oh,
the difference is
good job. Woo.
We're not gonna get anywhere with this category. Let's go to the fucking next ones. Can we want to do fight scenes?
Yes, fight scenes.
I mean, how else? I mean, like.
Okay, let me just do this. Editor Khalil, what you're gonna do is put a couple Mob fight scenes and put a couple Saitama fight scenes.
He's gonna pick the most one-sided ass fucking fight scenes ever.
No, I'll put the ones in. But all I'm gonna say is right now, clearly Mob Psycho wins.
No.
Until season 3 comes out for One Punch Man.
Alright, for fights. Alright, what do you guys like for fights? Telekinesis, little pussy shit, throwing rocks at each other, or you want some motherfucking hands, some regeneration, some fucking kicks, some crazy ass jump?
Well, first of all, half of Saitama's fights are like this. Boom, and then gone.
Motherfucker, what fight has that been?
Every fight except the Boro fight, bro. Literally, except the Boro fight.
Since the Boro fight?
Yes, he literally punches me like 2 or 3 times, and man's almost half dead.
That's the point of this character, right?
This shit's whack as fuck. See,
and fight scenes in general is not just Saitama; it's every other character. The way they actually fight each other with intellectual, like with techniques, with other different strategies. One's a ninja. Mob Psycho is literally just telekinesis.
What do you? If
everybody
you watch,
just got some.
if you watch,
no, hold up. That's Mob Psycho for you. You want to see fucking One Punch Man? Bang. Fucking some crazy shit. Mob Psycho is some telekinesis. Fucking, he's just sitting there like this.
Hey, I'm gonna put the cut the cat video in right now. All right, there you go. So you see, first of all, there was great fight scenes from other main characters.
Okay.
Oh my, there's so many great fight scenes. It's gonna be all over the screen right now as we're arguing. Matter of fact, we might just move on to the next category because you know Mob Psycho arguing this. So check for Mob Psycho.
Okay, check for one, 2 checks for One Punch Man already. Fuck out of here.
こんなの初めてだ。わかるか？敵。
Yeah, right. So right now, what is it? It's 2-2.
What you mean 2-2? We had 2 categories.
First of all, main characters go to Mob.
You literally said supporting cast goes
to supporting cast, One Punch Man.
Fight scenes go to One Punch Man.
Fight scenes go to Mob.
Yeah, this guy's fucking. Anyways, the next is art. The next is animation and art. Have you seen Mob? Have you looked at his face?
Have you seen season 2?
Have you seen every character in Mob? They are ugly as hell. They don't even look like anime characters. This art style is just plain ass. Some parts is beautiful. I'm not gonna cap on that. Some parts are pretty beautiful. The animation is kind of cool. Character though, design, little out there. That's
Okay,
just
I give it. Look, let's see the character.
I don't want to cap, like, fully cap and just be, like, a hot take ass motherfucker, but it's definitely got some beautiful animation in there, but I think, One Punch Man definitely has the fight scenes down, and I think their choreography is way better than Mob Psycho for sure, as well. I guess if that's part of the art, I think it is. So I think that's better in that aspect as well.
Oh, so we see season 3. I was fully determined. Whether
Yeah, season 2 was a hit or miss for some people. Season 3 for One Punch Man might be different.
Studio Mappa is doing this one. I would give this one. This one is
who did Mob Psycho?
Mob Psycho was I think it's on screen.
Purdue, probably something like that.
No, production.
Why did I say Purdue?
I think it's production IG, but I don't want to. I don't know. Let's be up on the screen. But One Punch Man season 2 animation was mid as fuck.
Season 1 was definitely better for me. The animation. Some of it.
Madhouse did it.
Some of it was pretty good in season 2, if I believe.
Well, some of it.
Some of it was pretty good.
Because crazy thing is, Garo carried that season, and One Punch was Saitama was in that shit.
That was the point, motherfucker. Supporting cast, developing other characters besides the main one.
If the main character isn't the main attraction, or is the main reason why you come and watch that show, that means that anime is being carried by a supporting character. What the?
If Aaron's not in that shit, you know it's kind of dry. Sometimes. You know when Aaron's in that shit, it's just... Were you looking for the...
I'm saying when the...
Alright, best moments of AOT right now.
When Erwin Smith said, "Charge, motherfuckers!" They charge.
That's pretty
When Levi went, fought the beast type.
Yeah, I was capping a little bit. I'm on my high shit right now.
You're smoking. You must have smoked before this.
No. I'm being dead ass. When it comes to Mob Psycho, I don't know. It just gets my blood fucking boiling. And this other conversation we had earlier, or before our other video, yeah, it got me.
Alright, so clearly there's gonna be no one since the debate because he hates One Punch Man. He hates.
I don't hate Mob Psycho. I just think
he hates Mob Psycho.
I think it's.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like One Punch Man personally because the amount of I like One Punch Man, but I don't like it to the point where people are like saying like it's the best anime ever crazy stuff like that. Or because it is definitely One Punch Man is one of the most overhyped animes and mangas I've ever.
Just like Mob Psycho.
Cap.
So dry to me. I might have to rewatch it. Something might be wrong with me, but that shit's so fucking dry.
Something wrong with you because they gassed the hell out of One Punch. Don't get me wrong. I do think it's good.
Have you seen the manga? The manga is fucking some.
It's not as good as what they make it out to be.
We're talking about anime, by the way. If we were in mangas, I would just win every single fucking category from One Punch Man.
Well, obviously, first of all, they're made by the same person.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, but the one person, first of all, the person that made Mob Psycho and One Punch Man, the person who does the One Punch Man manga doesn't write the story. The person drew One Punch Man originally. Drawings were trash. Someone drew One Punch Man for him. He just they take the manuscript and draw it from.
You know what? That's true?
Yes, dude. The dude that
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he wrote the story, but there's an artist that draws One Punch Man.
Okay.
It's by the same. They're made by the same person.
What was the next category? We've done supporting cast, we've done art, and we've done fighting scenes.
And we did main characters.
And we did main characters, actually, yeah. So,
There's one more.
It was also, I think, fights, but something to do with fights. We'll have better fights, but I think fight scenes and fights are pretty similar.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Currently, right now, I put the final check in, so just I can win this one. Ending. Mob Psycho has a much satisfying ending. It was a wonderful ending.
The shit ended?
Yeah.
That's how you know they had to write that shit off from fucking... Done with this.
Oh, and now I remember that does it. It's the same studio that My Hero, but...
My Hero's popping off. Final words? I don't know. Something about Mob Psycho just doesn't sit with me. I don't know if it just... I got too much ADHD and I can't sit down and enjoy something that's really slow. I think it's definitely slower.
You watch One Piece. The fuck?
Valid. But I don't know. It's just slow. It didn't catch my attention. I watched the first season. I think I might have watched the second season, but all in all, I never really developed any kind of like relation or like kind of like feelings towards any of the characters. I kind of was just watching it to watch it. I think the only decent character there is Dimple. I think he was kind of funny. I think he kind of carried a little bit. Mob was a little boring. His kind of altercation with his brother was kind of annoying because it's like someone who's so like how do you hate a person like, or like at the time he seemed like very hateful towards Mob for just having powers when he didn't. And like, how can you be mad at someone who's like Mob? I mean, it's just like, that's some crazy jealousy. And it kind of just turned me off from the show. As well as the dude at the end carrying by getting Mob's powers instead of Mob using his powers. That transition, I don't know, it didn't really make sense to me.
Dude, you talking about the dude...
At the 12th episode of the first season, the 24th.
Oh, the first season?
Yeah, it's when his mentor fights the other guy because he got Mob's powers.
Oh, and he beats them all up?
That just made not much sense to me. It's like, why is it, like, I guess it kind of portrays, like, a different... Well.
They explained it.
Why, though?
Because he transferred that power to Reagan.
Where the fuck was that power this entire show? Like, why did they just ass pull that then and there?
It was meant for Reagan to help those other people that were villains, whatever the fuck they were. Like, be like, yo, you're all regular, bro. There's nothing special about you.
But there is something special about them. That's what never clicked with me. Like, of course, some of them makes you special, and some eyes could be what you have, or it could be what you bring to the table. So it's different.
Yeah, but the main, I guess, storyline and message of Mob Psycho is, even though you're special, at the end of the day, like, you're still a human being. You're still regular. It doesn't make you shouldn't feel superior or above someone that you don't know, or try to abuse the power and ability you have. Just because you're, like, for example, just because if you're like super athletic or someone who's not athletic, does that mean you get to treat them less than because they're not gonna?
I guess staying humble in a sense makes sense.
Yes, so that was the main story. It's to be able to humble yourself and be. Just because Mob is the strongest person in the whole show, he's humble enough to go talk to these people and everything like that, to be regular. And people see him as a huge monstrous person. When they meet him, they're like, "Oh, this guy's a regular dude, just like me and you." So that's the main thing I take away from this, as like someone who is like athletic and all that stuff, like, and gifted. It helps me to keep me humble and like, keep me in check and be like, yo, I ain't all hot shit, you know what I mean? So that's the message I get from Mob Psycho. One punch on the head, it ain't shit.
Well, we did not watch it. You did not watch it.
It ain't shit, bro. You know what I mean?
There are so many different stories going on in that, and so many different lessons you can take away. And Mob Psycho, I think, portrays one message. I mean, I've seen it, but maybe it portrays multiple, but all in all, I think that's the only thing it really does. I don't know. I mean, there's so many things you can realize from watching, One Punch Man. Especially, there's so many scenes where you're just like, why is this happening? Like, but you truly understand the true nature of some people, and you learn so much other stuff. I don't know. Maybe Mob Psycho just doesn't click with me, but I don't know. I just can't get it. I just can't. Maybe I have to try it. I'm sorry, guys, if you're fucking screaming at the screen right now. You're like, why the fuck does this guy not like Mob Psycho? But I don't know, dude.
I think we could declare the winner for this debate, guys, today.
All right, One Punch Man.
The winner, Mob Psycho.
One Punch Man.
100.
One Punch Man.
Thank you for watching. Mob definitely won.
Leave it in the comments what y'all think.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We already know who's your winner. Peace.
Me. I just.
You know who we should text like a couple people.